I'm only in my second semester of university, but I always feel like I've accomplished a lot and not a lot at the same time. During the hard days, you sort of lose sight of things a little bit because days blend into weeks and weeks blend into months, and one day you just look up and realize, oh, I'm starting to get lost in this a little bit. With time, I learned how to manage this state that I can get lost in, and let me tell you a couple of things that help me stay sane during the times where I'm anxious and stressed and overwhelmed with school, work, assignments, never-ending things to do and to be. So if you ever feel this way, this video will always be here to help you. And partially I'm making this video for myself so I can rewatch it when times get tough and know what I'm doing this for, or get reminded why I'm doing this for. First things first, let's forget about the future for a little bit and focus on the present moment. I know there's probably a lot of things that you have to do right now, and there's a lot of assignments, there's a lot of things you have to prepare and study for, but when things get really rough and overwhelming, it's important to break things into smaller pieces and focus on things that are due the closest. So if there's one assignment that is due the closest to you from where you are now, focus on this one. Finishing just one thing goes along the way. Oh, I'm gonna fail it, why try anyway? Don't fall into this trap. Even if you feel like you're gonna fail the exam, or if you're gonna fail the assignment, or if you're gonna fail the course, still try till the very end. Try your hardest to do something, to study something before the exam. You're never gonna regret it, but you will regret giving up before the last minute, and just, it is what it is, whatever goes. So sometimes accomplishing one thing can make you feel really better about yourself, and that way you can help pull yourself out of this hole that you dug yourself in. Please don't forget to sleep. Sleep is one of the most important things that you have to prioritize when you're a student or when you're a person who just does a lot of things and are very busy. I'm the type of person who loves sleeping but hates falling asleep, but also hates waking up. I'm constantly in this struggle of, I don't want to go to sleep because I waste so much time when I'm asleep, where I can be doing all of these things, but sleep is very important. When I don't get enough sleep, I feel like a zombie. I genuinely feel so depressed and so unmotivated and so lethargic when I don't have enough sleep. So the best thing that you can do is have a consistent sleep schedule, or if you can't manage that, it's totally fine. Just make sure you have like 1 or 2 days in a week where you can actually sleep for like 9 to 10 to 12 hours to just like sleep off the debt that you accumulated during the days where you couldn't sleep a lot. Please eat the food. Eat all the food that your heart desires. I know that a lot of students can be on a tight budget, I understand that, but sometimes it's easy to just eat a ramen or eat a kimbap or don't eat anything at all, but it's very important to go and eat like a fresh sandwich with fresh vegetables at least once a week. Please at least do that. And during the times where you feel overwhelmed or especially during the midterm season, eat good food. Indulge yourself into eating good meal, or indulge yourself in buying yourself a sweet treat. It's okay, I promise. During the exam season, it doesn't count. Okay? This is the logic that we'll living by. It doesn't count. So keep track of everything in your calendar or in whatever medium that is comfortable to you. I keep track of every date and every assignment and every exam that I have to do in 2 places: in my calendar, in Google Calendar, and I also write it down in my notes app on my phone. Using a calendar helps me to see visually where things are coming up, where things to look forward to, and keeping things in my notes app helps me write down in more detail and keeps it linear which I really like, so I can always go to my notes app and see what I have to do tomorrow or the day after. And when I finish that day, I just delete the day off the whole list of things that I have to do. And always have the end date, and if you're a student, that can be the end of your semester, and always have something to look forward to. That makes it easier to know that there's an end to this, which is a balm to your suffering soul. Trust me on that. Spend some quality time with your loved ones. If you're an international student, please spend some time with your friends. Spending time with my friends always makes me feel so much more lighter. It feels like magic. They make me feel 100 times lighter than I was before. It's like they magically heal all the stress and anxiety that I accumulated where they weren't around, and once I met with them, it feels like, oh, I'm good again. I feel like I can do this again. I feel like life is worth living, and I know what I'm doing this for, and I know that I can do it. Unfortunately, my friends live in different cities, but they still do live in Korea, so that's good at least. And I can't see them every day, but on days when I do meet with them in real life and we hang out and we have the best time ever, my heart feels fulfilled with love. It's like my heart is recharged and I'm ready to tackle anything after I hang out with my friends. And I know that if you're a student here in Korea, maybe you didn't make friends yet, which is completely fine. Honestly, making friends is hard, and both of my friends are very long-term friends, which took a lot of time for us to feel completely comfortable with each other and build this friendship that we have now. And if you do feel lonely, it's totally normal. I'm not the best person to give you guys advice on how to not feel lonely because I'm not the best at making new friends. But I guess what other people saying is join the clubs, join the meetups, speak to people you're attending class with, build the friendship bit by bit. And when you feel rough and when you feel like life is treating you way too hard, please share your worries and troubles with your friends if they're willing to listen, or just go and have fun. You know, one of my professors said it's very important to study hard, but it's also very important to have fun, because some people died while studying way too hard and not having a lot of fun. So treat your body with care, because if you don't, your body will retaliate and it will force you to rest when you least expect it. So it's better to just really plan the days when you can rest your body and your soul, so your body won't have to compromise you. Journal and reflect. I'm a big fan of journaling. I've been journaling ever since I turned 19 or 20, which was a very interesting period in my life, and I really regret not starting earlier. I would have killed to reread some journal entries from when I was 18 or 17 or 16 to just remember how my mind felt at the time. Journaling is one of the greatest things that helped me, because in the moment I tend to delve deep into things and lose the sight of the bigger picture. And when I feel bad, I write my thoughts down. When I feel good, I write my thoughts down. Even reading the entries from last year, I can look up the day where I felt horrible and where I felt hopeless and I felt like, oh, I couldn't do this anymore. And having a hindsight of me in the present moment in 2025, looking back at it and thinking, oh, I felt that this thing was impossible. I accomplished so many things after that. So really, are things that unreachable? No. It makes you think deeply about life it makes you reflect a lot, and it makes you believe in yourself more. As a person who has a lot of self-doubt, journaling really helped me understand that I can do hard things, and when things feel hard at the moment and you feel like I can't do this anymore, it's really just a feeling that you have in the present moment. But I know that if a future me is watching this video in 2026 or in 2027, she's probably smiling because she accomplished even more things in that year than the things that I have now. And knowing that makes me feel less afraid and makes me feel more confident in my abilities to do things. So journaling really helps you a lot in life, and if you never tried, I strongly recommend you to try it. And also journaling helps you declutter your mind a little bit, because you can just dump all your thoughts on the paper, and the paper will never judge you. The paper won't form an opinion on you. It's just something that you write for your future self as a time capsule, which is a little bit of time travel that you can do with yourself, which is, I think, is very valuable to have in this life. The most important thing is tell yourself that you can do hard things in this life. You can accomplish anything you set your mind to. Nothing is permanent. Every struggle that is sent your way only makes you stronger, because once you overcome that struggle, you learn ways to deal with it in an easier way in the future. And the more struggle you overcome, the more capable you are dealing with a lot of different struggles. So don't despair, hang in there. It will get better. Thank you for watching.